Hi, today I'm going to be cooking a tuna pasta salad in a creamy tomato sauce, and I'm going to side garnish it with some salad. So I'm going to get straight in and we'll start with the ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to use is this Aldi creamy tomato pasta bake sauce. It doesn't say it on the recipe in the jar, but I'm going to be using 2 tins of tuna chunks. I've grated 200 grams of cheddar cheese, and I've measured out 200 grams of pasta. Whichever pasta you want you can use, it doesn't really matter. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is add the pasta to the dish. So I'm going to be using this glass dish here. You can use whatever dish you want, just make sure you've got plenty of room once you've added everything into it. So we're going to add the pasta. And make sure it's all nice and level. And then the next thing you do is you add the sauce from the jar. So we're going to tip that sauce in there, like that. And then what you do is you fill the jar up with cold water to the top of this label here, and you add it to it. So I've added the water to the jar. I'm just going to give it a good shake, like that. Make sure we get all that sauce, and then we're going to tip that in. Okay. Then you get a spoon and you make sure all the pasta is mixed in and covered, and that sauce is mixed with that water nicely. Okay, let's give it a good old mixing. And then the next thing you do is you stick that in the oven for 20 minutes. Okay, so I've preheated the oven to 200 degrees electric. If it's a fan oven, it's 180. Middle shelf, slot that in there. And I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. So we'll come back once that 20 minutes is over for the next stage. While waiting for that pasta to do, I'm going to start preparing my salad. So slice a couple of tomatoes nice and thinly. Good sharp knife. Blunt knives are more dangerous because they will slip and you will cut yourself. So a good sharp knife for this. Okay. So next thing, a little bit of salad. Sorry, the lettuce. So I'm going to finally slice some lettuce. All I'm going to do is break a leaf off, like this. Now this is an iceberg lettuce, and all I'm going to do is crunch it up like that, and then just slice it up like that. On there. Looking good. Next, I've got some nice pickled beetroot, fresh, not from a jar, and I'm just gonna. Now this could make a mess of the chopping board, so I'm going to do this on the plate. Nice beetroot. Nice fat. Now you can have sliced boiled eggs, hard boiled eggs, or whatever you want on your salad. I just want to keep it simple. Simple little salad to go with it. Let's slip it on. And that's my salad prepared. So once my pasta is ready, it'll go there. So once the pasta's done, oh, one more thing. What's that? Why do you always get massive cucumbers? You never get a small one. So I'm just going to slice 2 slices of cucumber to go with it. Put them on there. And that's my salad ready to receive the pasta. Just gonna have a chunk of this because I like cucumber. So when the pasta's ready for the next stage, we'll come back. Okay, so that's the first 20 minutes out of the way. I'm now going to lift the pasta out of the oven, and we'll do stage 2 of cooking the pasta. So we need to, oops, wrong oven. So I need to lift that gently out. Okay, just going to put it on there. And now we'll do part 2 of the stages, okay? Okay, so we need to get this spoon and we need to now give it a really good mixing to make sure it's all mixed in nicely and all that pasta is covered with the sauce. Okay, a nice good mix like that. And then when you've mixed it, the next stage is to do is what I've got here is my tuna flakes, which I've drained. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle these in like this, nice and evenly. And then we're going to give it another quick mixing. It's all mixed in nice and evenly. So that's the tuna. The next thing we need to do is sprinkle it with the cheese. I like plenty of cheese on this. On the jar it tells you 100 grams, but I usually do about 200 grams. So I don't think 100 grams is enough. So I'm going to sprinkle this in. I think that should be plenty. That should be plenty. So the next thing we do now is we put that back into the oven for another 25 minutes. And the next time we pull it out, it'll be ready for scoffing. So that's back in the oven. When that beeper goes after 25 minutes, it'll be ready. So that should now be ready. So we'll now take it out of the oven. And that is my creamy tomato tuna pasta bake. So all it remains for me to do now is to plate out, sit down and enjoy it. Please click on subscribe if you like the video. I'd like to know your thoughts on it, so give it a try and let me know what your thoughts are. And thanks for watching.